Namaskar. Welcome back to the example number 1 for the event Health and Longevity. This example we studied in the previous video. With the help of the EPS tables, we studied a male chart who is suffering from bipolar disorder. We studied in detail with the help of the EPS tables, the destiny and also the timing of event and how that bipolar disorder native is suffering from which dasa and what are the reasons astrologically. We had a detailed discussion in the previous video. Now, in the same example, we are going to study with the help of the PILT table how these unfavorable key planets are influencing the destiny, the lagna, third house, and a moon are influenced by the unfavorable key planets, and also timing of event also we are going to study. Henceforth, in the all the coming videos, wherein we are going to study the not only for the health, for all the events, most of the events, most of the examples, all the events example study will be having with the help of the EPS table will be one video, and the next video will be given separately for the PILT table study, because the people who are all beginner in learning that EPS, they have to first go through the EPS table, with the help of the key planets and the EPS table study, following the method of analysis, they have to get good experience. Then only they have to take this PILT table as an additional tool for them to understand the key planets and their influence in the PILT table by way of rulers and also in supports. Otherwise, they may find difficulty in utilizing this tool. So that is the reason it has been given as a separate video for the benefit of the users. Once they got the confidence in the EPS table analysis, they can watch this PILT table analysis video also. Even in the PILT table also, we can also have the study on the EPS table, that provision also there. Still, EPS table analysis is the master table analysis, that is always good. And once they have got the confidence, they can take the PILT table analysis. That will have a more advantage in finding the key planets, their influence in the rulers of the planets, and also in supports, and finding the destiny and also timing of event. So now let us analyze this chart with the help of the PILT table. Example number 1 under event 1, health and longevity, bipolar disorder. In this video, we are going to study with the help of the PILT tables. Now let us examine the PILT table of this chart. This is the birth chart of that native. We have already studied the EPS tables in the previous video. Now we are going to study the PILT table. For that, you can see in the home page of this software, there is one menu called HG, that is house grouping table. If you click that one, it will take to a house grouping page wherein there will be many, many tools or many features, or many menus will be there. In that you can see PILT. You click that PILT, you will get this PILT table. PILT table means all the 9 planets, their rulers, and also Rasi and supports planets of each planet will be given. If you keep the cursor on that planet, their self-signification will be shown within bracket. So to understand or to know the self-signification of each planet, you can keep the cursor over that planet, that self-signification will be shown within bracket. Okay, so now what we are going to do, you can see in the EPS, in the key planets, below that built tables, you can see all the planets self-significations based on the self-signification strength, based on the program of the software. Each planet will have some background shade. This is light pink, dark pink, and blue, and sometimes it will have a green, blue, Based on the significations, favorable and unfavorable signification, based on the program, that software itself will give some colors indicating, these colors are indicating approximate idea about the favorable and unfavorable strength. If blue is present, it is moderate. Green is present, it is good. It is light pink or dark pink are coming, it is indicating mixed signification. So I mean, based on certain parameters, certain program, it has been programmed in the software. It is given the colors based on the favorable and unfavorable score. This is all only, all experimental stage. So based on further improvement in the program, these colors also will change. Now these colors are called key planet shades. You remember in studying the EPS table in the previous video, we assign some colors to each planet based on their self-signification strength. Manually, we have analyzed. So, for example, if you can find that there is one menu called self-significators. If you click that, these self-signification table, these colors we have allotted in the previous video while we are doing the analysis on the EPS page. So now the same colors, you can see these colors allotted to each planet based on our understanding and self-signification study. Manually we have done. But the colors, what the software is given, that can be different. So either you want to use these colors, you can use as it is, or you want to use the colors what we have assigned manually, we have given, that also you can use it. So in order to do the continuation of the study which we have done in the previous video, we can use the same colors what we have manually assigned. For that, what we have to do that, so what I can do, you can see there is one button called use EPS colors. If you click this use EPS colors, you can see all the planets instead of the KP shades automatically given by the software. The colors of the EPS self-significations what we gave in the EPS page, that is being given here. So now there will be similarity in the significations what we studied in the previous video and also in this PILT table also. Now, how to use this? You can see for each planet, here there is one selection box. KP number means key planets numbers. It means based on their score, they have been given certain sorting order based on their favorable and unfavorable score. Software is giving these planets based on their self-signification score, they have given the score. It is not each planet complete significations. Ketu has got this signification and second planet as moon has got this signification. Based on that, it is getting the 9th rank. It means favorable is lesser, unfavorable on the higher side. Mercury is getting the first rank. So that way, these colors, that key planets numbers, key planets rank numbers also will help in finding their strength also. Anyway, let us now focus on the key planet shades numbers, right? That is colors of the each planet. Now, if you see the second planet color, moon is light red and Ketu is light red, right? Here, moon, Ketu are both are same color. But sometime what will happen, the second planet may not have the same color. Suppose Ketu can be light red, moon can be blue, for example. Here, when we are talking about this column, in the planet column, what the first planet color is coming, that color only will be given to the second planet. So there will not be the, though both the planets can have the same color, so you should not, misunderstand that, okay, why this is moon has got the same color of the Ketu, but whereas moon in the other, in its moon color, moon planet, it may have a different color. Okay, so because that's each cell will get only one color, because of that, both the planets will get the same color only. That for your understanding. But in this case, since the node planets Ketu Moon and Moon Ketu both are having the same colors, Rahu Saturn, Saturn Rahu also having the same colors, there is no problem. Okay, so now how to use this? You can see there are a lot of columns, all 1, 2, 2A, 3, 4. All means if you click any planets, for example, you want to check Ketu planet is ruling for all the planets at all levels, you want to check it. Suppose if you click Ketu at all levels, you can see wherever Ketu is coming in the rulers, for which planet Ketu is coming in the rulers, that ruler will get, will that Ketu will get the color. You can see Ketu, source planet, for Ketu itself, and Moon in the star of Ketu. And no other planet is having Ketu in the rulers. But Ketu has got for the 2A level planet in supports. So Ketu is there in the ruler or in supports. Wherever Ketu is coming, that respective color will be given. So we can identify the impact of the influence of the role of these selected planets in their rulers or in supports. Suppose you want to know, no, I have given all, means all columns. All levels, whether planet, star lord, 2A level, sub level, or star lord or the sub lord, all levels, anywhere if it is coming, that will be selected. Suppose you want to see, no, I don't want all columns. I want to have first level, planet or star lord or 2A level or third level or fourth level only. Individual also can check. No, I want to know which are the planets are having Ketu in the star level. You can see Ketu having at the star level for Moon as the star lord, for Sun in the supports, and Saturn in the star level Ketu in supports, Mercury having Venus having Ketu in supports, here Ketu in supports. So which level we are selecting, that level, that planet, it is playing in the ruler or in support, that will be highlighted. Or you can also make it combined levels. I want to check primary levels, 1, 2, 3 levels. So only 1, 2, 3 levels. Or you want to have 2 and 3 levels, star lord and sub lord. Or you want to have star lord, sub lord, star lord, other sub lord. At selected levels, you can find it not only one planet, multiple planets you can check it. For example, you want to have Ketu and Venus at all levels, both the planets. So only Ketu, Venus I have selected, which are the planets are having this Ketu and Venus and their rulers, and also in supports have been selected. So it will be useful in identifying the unfavorable key planets or favorable key planets, their impact as a ruler to the other levels and also in supports. That way also you can do it. Or there is one more option also called that KP check all. It means if you click this button, KP check key planet, check all levels. You click this, all planets, all rulers, all supports, all planets will get the colors. So this is also most important point that instead of selecting the required planets, you can also just give colors to all the planets. So you can also study which are the planets are having this light brown or red or green, what levels. Manually also can do it. So the either way you can check according to your convenience and according to the requirement. So that's the same way you can do for all the events. Now for this event, what we can do, we can check with the KP check also, or when we find some unfavorable key planets, we can find their role in the planets, right? What are the unfavorable key planets for the event of bipolar disorder, what we are talking about, health? Ketu is red, Venus also red, and Moon also red. So Ketu, Venus, and Moon are red. What are the other unfavorable key planets? We have to check which are the planets are having these 3-8 signification, 3-12 significations, right? Mars is having 3 and 3, 2, 16. Rahu having got 3 and 12. Though it is not detrimental, this 3 and 12 has got some weakness. Suppose Rahu having this Ketu or Venus in supports, definitely that Rahu will get the impact of this strongly. So Mars and Rahu, though they are pink, they are having some weakness, right? So strong unfavorable is Venus, Ketu, and Moon. Importantly, Ketu, Moon, Ketu, Moon, and Venus. Let us choose Ketu, Venus, and Moon. These three planets are the unfavorable key planets. Apart from that, some mixed key planet, we can say Mars and Rahu. Let us choose Mars and Rahu also. I have chosen only 5 planets out of 9 planets which are having these unfavorable red and also mixed pink shades. Now check the planets, check all the planets. How the unfavorable key planets are playing role. Out of them, what we have to do, we have to check the Lagna Lord. We studied in detail in the previous video. Check the Lagna Lord. Which is the Lagna Lord? Mercury. Then we have to check the Lagna Sublord. Which is the Lagna Sublord? Saturn. Then we have to check the third ruler. Then we have to check the moon, right? Lagna Lord is good, but having got Venus at the star level is weak. Star Lord of the Star Lord is fine, but sublord planet is got the weakness again, Rahu. And star lord of the sublord also Mars. Star level is light red and sublord is pink mixed, and star lord of sublord also pink. Now it is indicating that Lagna Lord having some weakness at the star level and supported by the sublord. Moreover, you can see that planet Venus is got other red planet in their supports, adding unfavorable more. And Rahu also there in supports, forming ruler link. Venus getting the support of the Rahu. Similarly, Rahu getting the Venus in supports, forming ruler link. And Mercury also having got the support of the Rahu. So the unfavorable planets are also forming ruler link, making that planet unfavorable or connected to each other at each level. Importantly, star level has got weakness. So Lagna Lord in the star level, sub-level is ruled by unfavorable key planet. Importantly, star level is unfavorable and sub-level is weak. Now we have to check the Lagna sublord. Lagna sublord Saturn, not a problem. It is also having 6 and 4 representing Rahu, but still on its own it is not bad. It has got Venus and Rahu in its supports, but star level is Venus. Last level is Venus. Star level is weak, is unfavorable to the star lord, to the Lagna sublord Saturn. And 2A level is fine, and last sub level is again Saturn. This Venus has got Ketu Moon, Venus, and Ketu Moon forming ruler link. So it means what? Lagna sublord also star lord is weak, and sublord again Saturn also getting the influence of Venus. So it is indicating some weakness to the Lagna sublord. That is, we can easily identify with the help of the key planets, right? They are rulers at the star level and sub level and also in supports. Now, importantly, the third lord. Third lord is Mars. Third lord, eighth lord, occupying third house. It is always advisable to keep open this self-signification table, because in this PILT table, we'll be able to see only the planet's name and their colors. If you keep the cursor on that particular planet, we can see the significations. But it is very difficult to check each planet whenever it is required. Instead of that, if you keep open that self-signification table, we can easily identify with the help of the colors and also self-signification strength, because same color has been given to more than 2-3 planets. What will happen to differentiate among them which is worse, which is bad? Only with the help of the study on the self-signification we will be able to identify, right? Mars is okay, is having got some weakness. Star Lord is good, but sublord planet is Venus against Rahu. So Venus, Rahu, Mars, they are all playing at the 2A level, sub-level, and star lord of the sublord, making that third lord also getting some weakness. And third sublord planet is Rahu. Star level is Mars. Again, Rahu, Mars. So the third sublord planet also having some weakness at the star level and sub-level, further influenced by the Venus in supports. Indicates Lagna has got some weakness. Lagna sublord also having weakness, especially at the star level. and the third lord and third sublord also having weakness. It indicates weakness are indicated for the third house matters and also Lagna. Now we have to check the moon. Moon is in the star of Ketu, sub of Venus, and Ketu has got moon and Venus forming ruler link because Venus sublord. Also, Ketu has got Venus in supports, and moon has got Ketu, that also forming ruler link. And you can see Ketu, moon are playing at all levels in supports also. It is indicating moon is strongly afflicted by the star lord, further supported by the Venus at the sublord and also in the supports. So moon is badly afflicted. So you can see unfavorable key planets are playing role at the star level and sub level for the moon. That moon itself is unfavorable. So it indicates Lagna has got some weakness. Lagna sublord also got weakness, and the third lord, third sublord also having got weakness. Importantly, moon is indicating weakness. So that destiny is indicating some weakness, and moon is also afflicted. That native was born at the Ketu Dasa Venus Bukti. So the native was born in Ketu Dasa. It was going to run for about 6 months. After the birth, 6 years. So during that period, star level is fine, and it has got some weakness. Somehow during the childhood, it could manage. But definitely the native would have faced such problem from the childhood itself, because when the Dasa Lord at the time of birth itself has got some weakness, that definitely that problem is going to be there from the birth. That is indicated by Ketu. Then after that, Venus in the star and 2A level is sun is comparatively better. Role of Ketu is not playing role. That is one advantage, but they are all playing role in the support. Somehow it is going to give trouble, but comparatively, better, because star level, sub level are not having that Ketu and moon in their rulers. And sun is also the same way, it is comparatively better. But now the native is running from June 2022, moon Mahadasa. When moon Mahadasa itself is running, definitely that native will seriously experience this, bipolar disorder. Right? So that moon Karaka planet itself is afflicted, that itself is running the Dasa period. So definitely it is going to cause trouble. Please understand, Lagna is connected, third house is connected, afflicted by the unfavorable, along with that afflicted by the Rahu and Ketu. And also moon is also afflicted. That moon itself is playing role as the Dasa Lord. The native's unfavorable significations for the bipolar disorder is that native is experiencing strongly during the running period. So with the help of the PILT table, I think you will be able to identify how these unfavorable key planets we can identify with the help of the PILT table. We can select the planets and find their impact or role in the PILT table by rulers or in supports. This way you can use for both favorable and unfavorable, or you can directly check KP check all. You can find all planets, will get all the colors. So you can check which planet moon we are going to study. Yes, 2A level is Mercury supportive, so it is going to be not completely unfavorable, reducing the star lords unfavorable. So there's such things also we can easily identify. Favorable influence also we can identify by checking all KP check all. So according to your convenience and according to your experience, you can make use of this PILT table. It needs some experience, but that will be more useful in finding the unfavorable key planets and their role in the rulers and in supports. In the PILT table, we can find all 9 planets in a single screen, so that we can easily identify or do the comparative study between the planets, and also the rulers also playing role in supports. Forming ruler link, we can easily identify with the help of the PILT table. In the EPS table, when we open the EPS bigger table, then only we can find it. But here we can see easily one planet is playing role in the one of the ruler, and also in other levels it is there in supports. It is indicating it is forming ruler link and giving it supports, favorable or unfavorable. That we can easily identify. So PILT table it has got its own advantage. And moreover, in this PILT table also, I forgot to tell you something that I will show you that while you are studying this PILT table, you are having, I want to know whether Mars is better or Rahu is better, or I mean, on the favorable side, not for this event, for another event. Any event you want to check the signification of each planet. That is not possible with the PILT table. Each planet level wise study with the significations, it is not possible, because it is having only the planet's name, and each planet's signification only we can check with the help of keeping the cursor over the planet and also self-signification table. But suppose you want to check the Rahu, double click on this planet, great. You can see that EPS table will appear. So that is the advantage in the PILT table. We can find that PILT connections also. We can find the role of the key planets and all these things, and the comparative study easier. But to know each planet self-signification study, level-wise study, you want to check it. That is most important. So that we can do by clicking that planet grade, the EPS table will appear within the pop-up. Suppose you keep the cursor on this table and right click on the mouse, you will get the house grouping table also. So this is most advantage one. So you so you need not go back to the EPS page and check the EPS table and house grouping table. So within this table page itself, we can check all the planets in a single screen. That is the advantage of this PILT table. So if you start using this PILT table, then you will understand the advantage. But please understand, EPS table is the master table. Studying EPS table itself is more than enough, because there only we can find from the source, planet, star level, sub level, how the grouping are forming, favorable or unfavorable, we can easily identify. That is most important. But PILT table, it has got its own strength and weakness. I mean, we will not be able to see the grouping of houses level wise, but we can check the EPS tables there itself, right? So that is the advantage of the PILT table. I think you are able to understand. In the coming videos, I'm going to explain each example with the help of the PILT table also. That will give more clarity. I think you are able to understand. We'll meet in the next video. Good luck.